As a mother, a working mother who was striving to return to a career that I loved, I felt so alone. I felt very alone.
Prior to my being pregnant, I never could envisage how I could make my role work and how I could work within the industry, therefore, if I had a child.
I found returning physically difficult. I was heavy, I hadn't ridden for a year, and nobody would even entertain employing me. It's game-changing for the industry. No woman who chooses to have a child in racing will ever be alone or feel alone or unsupported again, because Racing Home exists now, and that's the beauty of this programme.
Racing Home provides a portal, one-stop shop website that covers all rights and entitlements, both from an employer and employee perspective. It also introduces the podcast series, which is 12 podcasts with key stakeholders, all openly speaking candidly about their experiences of the industry. We've also got an education piece coming, which will include modules around individuals industry-wide educating themselves on the challenges and the issues themselves and colleagues face. If you look at new entrants, for example, we're getting close to now 70% of new entrants being female. If you're looking at parenting and particularly maybe mothers, I think we've got to sort of make consideration to them numbers and the importance of making sure they're kind of looked after. We would like everybody within the industry to be utilising the portal, again leading to hopefully better retention of staff. We all know it's a challenge, but with the use of the portal and engaging in the best practices, the examples of best practice on the portal to make a better industry.
So Racing Home also provides a physical rehabilitation programme which consists of 6 or, if required, more sessions of physiotherapy, because we know that there's obviously significant changes that happen to women during pregnancy from a physiological point of view, and we want them to return to sport, but it's always been very, very hard, and a lot of women drop out of sport following having a baby because they're just not given that support. If we don't provide that support, they will just from a physical point of view find it really difficult to return. 1 in 4 women will have trouble with pelvic floor problems as a result of having a baby, and if we don't give them the right treatment following having a baby, and ideally slightly before they have a baby, then they will continue to have problems and they will get worse, and they just won't be able to perform their job to the best of their ability.
I feel Racing Home would have helped more in that I would have known my rights, but it also would have reassured my employer as to what they needed to do. They had never had anybody that was pregnant work for them before at the stud, so it was quite a scramble to try and find the information, and it is available out there, but Racing Home has just brought it all into one place, and it's more tailored to the industry.
It's starting a conversation that hasn't been had before. It's opening doors for not only employees but employers, because ultimately if you have a lady who returns from maternity leave who's now physically fit as soon as she returns, that's a bonus to you as an employer. For too long, I think women have chosen to either shut up or put up and have just left the industry because it wasn't worth having those conversations. My hope is that now that Racing Home exists and there is a support network of women who are championing women who choose to be mothers, that those conversations will be far easier in the future.